Okay. There we go.
Yep, we're together.
Okay, we are live on YouTube and live on Facebook. George, I want to say, well, first, thank you for being my landlord.
Oh, you're welcome. It's a pleasure to have you here.
George and I, Bruce, George, where did I get George?
I don't know.
30-second rule. Bruce and I connected originally when I was in Dallas for Thanksgiving, and knowing that when I came home to Cincinnati, I did not have a place to live. So I was negotiating with two landlords from Dallas, trying to get a place, an apartment to live. And I got originally a phone call from you, correct?
That's right. Yeah.
It was a phone call from Bruce, and he had a friend who had seen a posting that I did on Nextdoor, and it simply said, 75-year-old baby boomer looking to share expenses with another appropriate baby boomer. And there was another sentence, whatever. And fortunately, well, it was supposed to happen this way.
Seems like it. Yeah.
A friend of Bruce's told him about that. He called me up, and my initial interview with you was one question. That always comes up, and I have never paid attention to that.
Oh, okay. No, don't worry.
I have to sometimes to see exactly what they're talking about. But Bruce asked me one question. I answered the question, and that was almost 2 months ago already.
That's right. Yes. Yep.
So the reason why I wanted to bring Bruce in today's conversation is he, after watching a video that I did Friday, he watched it Friday night. Saturday morning, he said, "David, I'd like to become a subscriber to your video email program system, all the things that we're going to be doing in the video email." And of course, I got a big smile on my face. So the check, what we do there?
Got a check. Yep.
There's a check.
Dreaming with Entrepreneurs.
Dreaming with Entrepreneurs is a check for $99. Thank you.
You're welcome.
And let's talk. You wanted to hold up. Oh, thank you.
Okay.
I might have to hire you to be my permanent. Let's talk about this for a second, because one of the questions, Bruce gave me a check, but one of the questions he asked, well, can we do it by Venmo? Can we do it by Zelle? And let me take a moment to answer that question. And the answer is yes. It just so happens that I pay my rent every month on Zelle.
Mm-hmm.
We got that system set up. And last week or 2 weeks ago, I sent my son some money via Venmo.
Oh, by the way, David, what is it that I'm going to get for my money? I'd like you to talk about that.
Let's. You're going to get a lot of things. First of all, you're going to get at least one weekly video email.
Oh, good.
In that email, there will be at least 2 and probably 3 new videos, something reflective on what's going on now today.
Okay.
You will get links to. I read every day. I get several emails from WebMD and from AARP with specific attention and focus on health and wellness.
Oh, good.
So I will take the best 3 articles in my mind. They might not be for everybody, but the best 3 articles in my mind, and I will publish links to those articles in that weekly.
I understand that you've been working with entrepreneurs for quite a long while now. That's your career, especially helping them with sales and marketing.
Thank you for that question. Yes, the answer to that question is yes. I have been working with entrepreneurs as a small business owner for 53 years. 53 years ago, I officially became a small business owner, a third generation. I don't know if I ever told you, I'm a third generation
Well,
small business owner.
you come from good stock.
I
though.
come from good stock. We business was always spoken in our household because something was always going on. And segueing real quickly a moment, every Saturday, uh, starting again soon because I did 46 episodes of every Saturday is Small Business Saturday, because in my household every Saturday was Small Business Saturday.
Yes.
And so we will be doing a broadcast, but that relates to the business aspect of what I do, and I'm not going to deal with that right now. That'll be, well, you actually will be able to see that in the very first video email that I'm putting together right now.
Oh, good.
I'm going to allude to that. So you're going to get links to WebMD, AARP, with a common theme of health and wellness, specifically for baby boomers.
Yes, and I understand that you've actually been doing work really on a pro bono basis for quite a few years. And I kind of encourage you to monetize that because income is always helpful. And I think that people like to be able to say thank you. And I think a lot of people who are listening now are in your list of people who are due to sign up for your program.
Who writes your script? I love your script writer.
In order to thank you.
Well, I appreciate that so much. Yes, it has been, well, real quickly. It's always been my motivation is never been how much money can I make doing what I'm doing.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, some entrepreneurs go into that, and that's okay.
That's all right.
That's perfectly fine for me. It didn't work. What I wanted to, my measuring stick of my success, if you will, was going to be setting goals and objectives and meeting those goals and objectives.
Mm-hmm.
And if I did the goals and objectives and meet them, the money would be there. The money would come in and take care of business.
Okay.
And it's worked for 53 years.
Well, that's a pretty good introduction. I know you didn't want to have this session be long, so you're going to be doing videos regularly.
I'll be doing 2 to 3 new videos every week. At least 3 links to WebMD and to AARP. And then I'm going to have, well, I won't go into it right now, but I wrote a book in 2007.
Oh, yes.
And this more relates to my business, the aspect of what I do. The title of the book was "How Do You Answer These 794 Questions About Your Small Business?" And there are literally, I think the number was 794.
That's close enough. It's more than 700 and
749. I said 94. I transposed.
Would have been a good book for my parents to consider. They were in 2 small businesses and lost money cleverly both times.
Well,
it's easy to do.
In business, it's very easy to do, and hopefully, by the questions that I have posed way back then, people start thinking about that.
Yeah.
And then and the book was designed as a workbook, and so it was white spaces between all the questions, and they would take notes. I need to call my attorney. I need to call my CPA. I need to call Small Biz David.
Oh, yeah.
Whatever it might be. Well, the biggest criticism I got to the book, and the book was 18 years ago now, the biggest criticism was that I didn't give answers to the questions. By design, I didn't give answers to the questions. Well, I took that to heart, and almost the next day, I did my first YouTube 17 years ago in an attempt to answer all the questions that I had.
Okay.
Now, I didn't go question by question, but that was the purpose. And so
I understand part of what you'd be offering is some of the most key questions and your perspective on what the answers are.
Yes, but also I will invite questions to come from whomever is reading or viewing, or however it might be.
Well, I think that you wanted me to ask you to let you know when we spend enough time with an introduction, and we probably have. So what you need to do is ask people to go ahead and contact you about becoming members, and they'll get further information that'll help them decide.
Okay, so if you send an email, everything that I want to keep things as simple as possible. And the easiest way with all the things that that I have going, the easiest thing to communicate with me, no matter what the issue is send an email to dleopold@davidsbarter.com. That's dleopold@davidsbarter.com. And in that email, first matter of business would be I'd like to subscribe to the video email, the weekly video email. Da, 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 da. Oh, the other thing I need to say, very important to you, $10 of each of the $99 is going to go to the cat or dog charity of the donor's
That's great.
choice.
Yeah.
Now, in your case, and I wrote down the official name is the Ohio Alley Cat Resource Spay Neuter Clinic.
Yep, that's it.
That's the official name. Now, I happen to know that because Bruce took me there and we visited with the cats and made some new friends. But anybody who subscribes to the newsletter can make a donation to their choice. There are local ones. And if you don't have one, we have one here in Cincinnati that will take good care of us. So that's an important part of the whole concept. There's another benefit that I'm not prepared to talk about yet. I'm doing some more research, and I put a phone call or a message into a manufacturer of some equipment that I think every baby boomer ought to have in their home.
That's good.
Because I use it and it works wonderful well for me. So,
well, thank you for this introduction. I think it's been very helpful.
Well, thank you for being my very first subscriber, and you have no idea how elated. Well, you do have an idea because you know me pretty well now. How important that is, and we're on our way. So, folks, let me know. Let me use my email, dleopold@davidsbarter.com, to subscribe. Your feelings, your questions, and we want to create a very, very vibrant community where the most important thing is we're going to have fun.
Oh, good. I like that.
We're baby boomers. We've paid our dues. Now it's time to have some fun with all the things that we've done.
Well, thank you.
Thank you for visiting with us today. Please subscribe to our video email, and we'll see you the next time, which may very well be the best time. The best time.
Okay.
See you then.
Thank you.
Okay. How long were we?
13 minutes.
Oh, we didn't see.
Well,
that's okay.
You have so much history. It's hard not to mention your history here and there along the way.
And thank you for bringing it up. It helped the cause. This is one reason why I need to get a mouse.